Alright fighters, how we doing? Now in today's video I'm going to tell you about weight cutting, how you can make a weight cut easier. Is it actually necessary to do a weight cut? And I'm just going to give you some practical tips that you can use and apply to your own situation as a fighter, whether you're on a day before weighing or you're even on the same day weighing. Now, a lot of fighters who I come across, they don't really understand the concept of weight cutting. What I notice is they tend to confuse it with weight loss. Now, they're two completely different things. So what I'll do is I'll start off with saying to you, when we're talking about weight loss, we're talking about losing body weight, so reducing your body mass. But that's going to be from either muscle mass or body fat percentage. Now, obviously, if you're doing it correctly, you're going to be losing body fat and holding on to as much lean muscle mass as you possibly can. So if you're a fighter and you need to lose a relatively large amount of weight, this is genuinely how you will do it. Now, a lot of fighters will say, oh, I'm going to start cutting weight now, but you're not going to start cutting weight, you're going to start losing weight. Now, the difference is a weight cut is when you would sort of temporarily, short term, within like a week or a couple of days, lose a large amount of weight from total body water in order to make weight for a fight, to then pack on that size again after the fight and normally have a physical and size advantage over your opponent, or you'll even just try and return to normal body weight. Now, what you want to do is, when you're doing a weight cut, you want to minimise these weight cuts as much as you possibly can. Now, even though you might have a physical advantage over your opponent, you might be bigger than them, that doesn't necessarily mean that you should do a big weight cut. Now, in terms of the fighters that I'm working with, it doesn't matter whether you're in boxing, you're in MMA, you're in Muay Thai, you're in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I put a huge focus, and everything that I put an emphasis on is performance, fast, sharp and powerful, and making weight with ease, eating 4 meals on the week of the fight. But in order to do that, this is what we do. If you're on the same day weighing, we get you to fight week no more than 2 kilograms above your fighting weight. If you're on a day before weighing, no more than 4 kilograms above your fighting weight. And when we do this, what it means is that you can eat 4 meals on the week of the fight, as I just mentioned. You can eat ice cream, you can eat food you like. You just make manipulations to your diet in terms of lowering your fibre, the weight of the food, and doing some sort of light sweating methods. Now, what this is going to do is it's going to preserve your energy levels. It's not going to tire you out during your fight, and it's going to be good for your body in the long term. Now, a lot of fighters will think that it's good to do these weight cuts, but it's going to catch up with you eventually. And why on earth would you put your body through all this stress, dehydrating yourself, dehydrating your brain, all your entire body, when you can avoid doing that, when you can eat more and you can just be relaxed and chill? Now, most of the fighters that I'm working with, depending on when they come and work with me, whether it's at the start of the camp, it's halfway through, or even a week before or 2 weeks before, I will do everything that I possibly can to make that fight week as easy as possible for them. And 100% of the time, the fighters that have worked with me have said that they have much preferred, obviously, to have a small weight cut on the week of the fight and feel fresh and energised. Now, the key to actually feeling good in your fight now, fast, sharp, powerful, and have energy and not get tired, is to minimise the weight cut on the week of the fight and get the post-weigh-in strategies done correctly. So your rehydration, so your 150% rehydration from your carbohydrate, sort of refueling at 8 to 10 grams of carbs per kilogram of body weight, and your fight day. So your fight day, you're going to do 50 ml per kilogram hydration, and you're going to consume between 6 to 8 grams of carbs. Now, that is for a day before weighing. The same day weighing, what you're going to do is you're going to make sure that you get the carbohydrates back in. You're going to rehydrate 150% of what you've lost in the week of the fight and hit your fluid targets. But you're going to make sure that your carbohydrates you're consuming are light and easy to digest. Granola bars, sweets, liquid carbs, Lucozade sponsor drinks, energy gels, rice cakes are really good. And, things like this, jams, rice puddings. Like I say, if you do all these things correctly that I've just mentioned to you in this video around making weight and fueling up for your performance, you are guaranteed to feel good in pretty much 99.99% of all the fights that you're going. Now, I can't guarantee that you're going to feel good in every single fight because there's going to be so many factors that come into play. But if you do these things that I've just mentioned in this video and you execute them, you've got a very good chance at feeling the best you've ever felt. Now, listen, that's enough of me going on and giving you information. I hope you liked what you've listened to in this video. And if you do like what you've listened to and you want to see more content like this, don't forget to give me a follow for more nutrition and diets for combat sports.